Well, good morning, sunshine. How you doing? Little bit hungover there, are you? Did you enjoy your Christmas with the family? Yeah. I was debriefed when I got on shift this morning. Protect you from what? Yeah, no. Your mother asking you about who you're dating does not rise to the level of a security threat. Sorry about that, boss. Me? Uh, I had a good night. Hung out with some friends. Played some games. Exchanged a few presents. I got books, mostly. I. It doesn't matter. What difference does it make? No, what are you doing? Th- Leave my tablet alone. It's No, it's different. I have to know your business. You do not have to know my business. Seriously? Oh my God. It's the. Mhm. Yes, they're romance novels. It's light reading that's easy to put down, that. Ah. Well, no, it's not the only thing I read when we're on a plane or on the tour bus. It's just, like I said, it's easy to put down. Please quit going through the titles. I know there are a lot of them. Oh, okay, that one is better than it sounds. That one actually has a good mystery wrapped into it. Okay, no, that one is classic literature. No, truly, it was written in the late 1700s. Frances Burney was an influence to Jane Austen. She wrote about social commentary and equality and the plight of middle class women and their restrictions. She was a huge influence on Austen. She is the literary grandmother of Bridget Jones' Diary and Clueless and first Twilight movie, and because of that, also the 50 Shades of Grey. She's where it all started. Okay, that one also kind of classic literature. It sounds ridiculous. It does. I know. Varney the Vampire was a serialized story that came out in Penny Dreadfuls. It introduced like all of the tropes that we know from vampires now, right down to the fangs and the two puncture wounds and the like coming in the window to capture the maiden in the middle of the night and being dashing, the hypnotic powers, all of those, that mesmerism, all of that came from Varney the Vampire. It was a huge influence on the tropes that we know today. Oh, not to mention looking like a handsome upper class man as opposed to, a monster. Okay, you know what? Give me that. You don't get to judge my reading anymore. Because you don't read, so you don't get to judge what I do. Wait, what? When? When? Uh, I had no idea. What do you read? Really? Okay. No, no, I'm not saying I think you're stupid. God knows. I just didn't think you took a lot of time away from partying in order to. I'm sorry. Yes, you've been good. You've been very good. And thank you. You have made my job a lot easier. Thank you. I mean, in all honesty, you keep up this quiet life, you're not going to need any security detail. No, really, I mean it. You must know by now production companies don't hire babysitters for everyone, just the people who are perhaps a risk to themselves. No, no, I'm not saying you're reckless. Going out and wanting to party is just normal. But it does carry higher risks for you than it does for other people when you're going to be in places where a lot of people will see you, where a lot of fans know where to go. In all honesty, your last minute changes may be a problem for me, but you haven't been a terrible client. No, no, you don't do a lot of things that some people do to, how shall I put this? Inspire chaotic and dramatic attention. Oh, you know, things like being very vocal about their religion or their politics, or being very judgmental of people's religion and politics. Uh, it inspires animosity, and it also inspires an audience who are of the same mindset and might be very passionate about that mindset. All around, it just breeds drama. You also don't do things like driving under the influence or having affairs with your co-stars or being arrested for fights or for drugs or for some other entitled behavior. You're you're pretty easy. Pretty easy. Not entirely. You change your plans on me and it's always going to be a problem, but you're pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that was an acknowledgement of respect. Of course I respect you. Why do you think I... You're a brilliantly creative person. You're talented, obviously, and hardworking, really hardworking, and I respect that. And you're nice to people. I know it's exhausting, shaking hands, trying to spend time with people who are there for you. I'm always impressed by how long you will linger. A lot of celebrities just get a little bit tired of it, and I won't fault them. It can be exhausting. But you don't get tired of it. Or at least you don't show that you're tired of it. You're always gracious to people. I respect you a lot. For a lot of different reasons. Not the least of which because, as I've heard tell, you ducked and dodged your mother's pressing with grace and good humor. Well then. Me? No. No, no. I do not spend the holidays with my family. We're not very close. And they're on the other side of the country. So... Oh, it's no big deal. I've been living like this for a long time. Being a bodyguard doesn't exactly lend itself to being able to settle down and maintain those social relationships. Well, I have not felt like I've missed anything yet. I will let you know if I start to feel that yearning to become a mother, to settle down to a house in the suburbs. Oh God, can you picture me at the PTA? Yeah, neither can I. Anyway, you're starting to sound like your mother, asking me when I'm going to settle down. Really? Oh, how the tables have turned. Well, If I were going to settle down, I could stay in one spot. Corporate security isn't a bad gig. Regular hours, they don't usually need you to be there at night, and the pay is good. I mean, it's not as good as being a personal bodyguard for a celebrity paid by the studio, but it's plenty to live off of. And in the meantime, I get access to a somewhat celebrity lifestyle alongside of you. Behind the velvet ropes, into the VIP rooms, onto the private jets and the yachts, traveling the world. And I do it all in the company of very interesting and exceptional people. You? Why ever would I mean you? Well, if you want to take it as a compliment, I'm not going to stop you. But first, you have a meeting with your family. Your mother requested and you agreed to be down there within the hour so that you could all spend the day together. You have some young cousins coming in today who are very eager to spend time with their rock star relative. So, get up, get dressed, get downstairs. I'll be around if you need me. You have fun having a normal day for a while. Oh, no. I don't. I won't. I shouldn't. It's, you know what? I've got perimeters to check. I've got, yeah. Yeah, it is kind of private around here. But still, they're your family. You have fun with them. Are you sure? Why would she want me to be there? Wait, no, what have you told her? No, hey, no, you don't have to get in the shower right now. What did you tell your mother? Hey, Rockstar? Rockstar. What? Crying out loud. Hey, you cupcakes. I hope you all had a very happy holiday. I know I had fun. There was much eating, drinking, and merriment to be had in the dreamy household on Christmas Day, along with a lot of board games. In case you're wondering who won, not me. But we had fun trying. And you know what? While I was away for the weekend, I got so many gifts from so many kind people. Thank you, Monster Rock, for the super thanks. Also, Lion in Winter, Nick Wild, Kiloa, and Forces for the Christmas gifts. Thank you. I have a whole bunch of new patrons to welcome. Cameron Bigley, Hot Cocoa Gamer, good name. John Dorothy, Austin B, Adam Pigot, Dingus TM, Chris P098, and Respawn 753. Thank you all guys for joining and welcome to the group. This is definitely a case of the more the merrier, and I look forward to seeing you all in the server. And now it has been a couple of days for me, and I have missed doing the changing of the names. Inline Flaws is now known as the demons take over my mind. In the distance, there is sexy Remy in shining armor to save me. Remy is my alter ego. And we're not going to explain that one. Just take my word for it. Gang is now Gimbal in the Wabe, all mimsy were the Boragos. definitely Jabberwocky. Abel is now together by fate, brothers by choice, any clime or place, near or far, all under the same stars. I love that so much, Abel. Thank you. God, I love the way you guys love each other. Lining Winter is now when you're quartered safe out ear. Quasi Crafter has lines for me that will likely get me absolutely demonetized as opposed to just restricted. So, you know what? I will run it in the credits and the thanks, and you can see for yourself. And if Quasi, I will record this one for you. You can have it. I will slip it to you in the DMs. That didn't sound right. That sounded very different than I meant it. But I will message you. Old Bean UK, brought to the table, cut and served, never eaten. What am I? You serve cards, right? So a deck of cards, you cut a deck of cards, you serve the cards, or you deal the cards. Do you serve cards? I don't know. If you don't serve cards, I don't know. Anyway, maybe cards. Duke is definitely playing as a bard. The next time he plays D&D, he will roll to seduce everything. Duke, you've got such riz, you do not have to roll. I know, although he will follow it up with a blush, which maybe no, actually, no, it's just too charming. That's all forces. Merry Christmas to all, and to me, a good sleep. Swaggy is now Swaggy the Red-Nosed Llama, and Nachtwaya is now Nachtwaya Kringle. Art. Por cada una de mis galletas que Santa Tome, yo tomare uno de esos elfos androtiro está. Art is Art's getting coal, but that's okay. Art will like it because fire. Bellamy is, why are there no pregnant Barbies? Because Ken always comes in a different box. Wow. Wow, Bellamy. Christian Cleopatra is now Mele Kalikimaka. Mele Kalikimaka to you, Christian. Jack. It's the pale moon, wow, I completely started that wrong. Jack, it's the moon my pale soul wants to soar as high on wings of gathered light and do great, of which the whole world hears. I do love that, Jack. And of course, I want to thank all of the bakers and pound cakes that I haven't mentioned yet. Mr. Rickles, Anand, Infinite Moon, Goose, the Seventh of the Sun, Pierce Tailish, and Tomberry Shuffle. And on that note, I'm going to head to bed because I am up past my bedtime once again. I would like to thank you all for listening. Thank you all for your likes, your subscriptions, your shares, your comments, and just thank you for being here. I hope you will all be as good to yourselves as you are to me because you're very good to me. And I will talk to you tomorrow.